Most people think they know the AI race. America builds it, China tries to catch up, the US leads, the story writes itself. That story is out of date. Right now, the most used AI models in the developer world are not made by OpenAI, Google, or Anthropic. They are made in China, and most people in the West have never heard of them. To understand how this happened, you need to understand one platform, OpenRouter. Think of it as the world's largest AI switching network, a single gateway where developers can plug into hundreds of AI models from every major provider on the planet. Over 5 million developers use it. It processes more than 20 trillion AI requests every single week, and it publishes its usage rankings publicly in real time. Not benchmark scores, not marketing claims. Actual usage, what developers choose when given a free choice between every AI in the world. In late 2024, those rankings were predictable. OpenAI at the top, Anthropic second, Google third, Chinese models barely registered, under 2% of all traffic combined. Then something shifted. In January 2025, a Chinese company called DeepSeek released a model called R1. It matched the performance of the best American models at roughly 50 times lower cost. The AI industry called it a Sputnik moment. Wall Street wiped $600 billion off NVIDIA's market cap in a single day. People were shocked. But DeepSeek was just the opening act. Over the next year, a wave of Chinese open-source models followed. Minimax, QN from Alibaba, GLM from Tsinghua University, and Kimi K26 from a company called Moonshot AI, a 1 trillion parameter model that costs about 8 times less per request than Claude Opus, matches it on most coding benchmarks, and is fully open source under a permissive license anyone can use. By April 2026, Chinese models had gone from 2% to over 45% of all OpenRouter traffic. In February 2026, Chinese models occupied 4 of the top 5 spots on the leaderboard. Kimi K26 alone processed 1.88 trillion tokens in a single week, more than Claude Sonnet and DeepSeek combined. The reason is not complicated. Developers building real products, apps, coding tools, customer service systems, data pipelines are not running the same prompt once. They run it millions of times a day. At that scale, paying 8 times less for nearly equivalent quality is not a preference. It is the only rational choice. As one developer put it on Hacker News, dirt cheap on OpenRouter for how good it is. Now, to be precise about what this means and what it does not mean, ChatGPT still has far more regular consumer users. OpenAI, Anthropic, and Google still build the most capable frontier models by most measures. The Stanford AI Index 2026 puts the overall U.S. lead at just 2.7 percentage points, but the U.S. still leads on raw model capability and chip manufacturing. China is not winning the sprint. It is winning the marathon. And here is what makes that distinction dangerous for the West. The models that become the default infrastructure for the world's developers are the models that shape how AI gets built, deployed, and standardized globally. Standards, once embedded, are almost impossible to dislodge, even by better technology. The same lesson applies to operating systems, search engines, and social platforms. Whoever gets embedded first tends to stay embedded. China's strategy is not to build the most powerful AI in the world. It is to build the AI that most of the world uses. Those are very different races. And right now, on the second race, China is ahead. The question this raises is one that neither Silicon Valley nor Washington has a clean answer to. Does it matter who builds the best AI if the rest of the world has already moved on to something cheaper? Drop your answer below. Welcome to ExpertiseDive. Drop your answer in the comments. This is exactly the debate we are here for.